About a year ago, I discovered I had a serious medical disability. But despite this disability, I was still able to do my job, just as long as my company gave me some special accommodations, such as flexible work hours and the ability to work at home when needed. I felt since I had been with the company for over 5 years, they would be loyal and understanding during this difficult period in my life. But soon after, things began to change. They spoke to me differently, treated me differently. They said the accommodations I requested would take time, but it never happened. Instead, they piled an unusual amount of work on me. I started getting bad reviews and my good ratings with the company began to decline. After a few months of this, I was let go. They said I was missing too much work, late too many times, and no longer doing a good job. I was devastated. That's when I decided to get legal advice from someone with experience. I got a free consultation with the Ottinger Firm, who's determined that I have a case.
I'm 57 years old and had been with my company for 9 years as a director, managing a team of about 40 people. But business slowed down and several employees, including myself, were laid off. When I was let go, I was provided with a separation agreement, which I was about to sign, until I learned that the company hired a woman in her 30s to do my job, just under a different title. After hearing about my much younger replacement, I did a little research and found that many of those who were let go were also in their 50s, just like me. I found this alarming. Did they discriminate against me because of my age? So before signing the separation agreement, I decided to get legal advice. I got myself a free consultation with the Ottinger Firm, who reviewed my situation and determined that I have a case.
My father was diagnosed with cancer, so I went to my direct supervisor and requested some time off and a reasonable work schedule to help care for him. But surprisingly, my boss said she couldn't help me out, saying she needed me at the office every day. Although I didn't want to, I felt I had to go over her head to human resources, who, to their credit, instructed my supervisor to allow me to take the time off to care for my father, which I had the right under the Family Medical Leave Act. Fortunately, my father responded well to treatment and I no longer needed the time off. Well, at least not as much. But upset that I went over her head, my supervisor began taking away support. She gave me too much work and started putting negative memos in the file. Now, I had always done a good job and never had a negative review before. Nonetheless, I was put on warning and then fired about 4 months after I stopped taking leave. I felt like I was fired for taking time off to take care of my dad, and I felt that was wrong. I had a free consultation with the Ottinger Firm, who's determined that I've got a case.